Alright YouTube, welcome back to another video. I am really excited about this video. This is the very first episode in the Sim Wars series. This is going to be a series showcasing viewers sim racing setups and flight sim setups. And at the very end of the series, I will be giving away a prize. It's going to be either a cash prize or a gift card prize. So I don't want to bore your ear off with any more talking. Let's just jump right in and see the very first setup.
And first up we have Colin. He is 38 and from the UK. He has been sim racing for 4 years and the setup took him about 6 months to complete. Colin started with the GT Omega cockpit and the Thrustmaster T300 RS on a console, but said once he switched to PC is when things got serious. I love the artwork that he added on the wall, and the track pictures framed up top definitely add some personalization and matches the room nicely. I like the LEDs against the wall and match the custom desktop. The big beanbag is a nice touch and blends well with the overall setup. Colin is using a Samsung 49-inch QLED curved ultra-wide monitor with 144Hz refresh rate and 1 millisecond response time as his main screen. He also has a 27-inch Samsung QLED curved monitor up top for stats and other tasks. These monitors are being held up by a Simlabs integrated monitor mount holding his 49-inch monitor and a Simlabs quad mount that holds up his 27-inch monitor. Colin uses the Simlabs GT Evo cockpit and paired that with the OMP TR-S racing seat. For his wheel setup, he is using the Fanatec DD2 direct drive wheelbase and the oh-so-sexy Fanatec BMW GT2 wheel. Packed with 11 buttons, this is the official replica of the BMW M3 wheel. It retails for around $299 US. For his pedals, he went with the Fanatec clubsport V3 load cell pedals. And to stay on the Fanatec theme, Colin is also using the Fanatec clubsport shifter and handbrake. He also has mounted his Elgato Stream Deck to his shifter using 3mm alloy that he powder coated black for easy access of in-game controls. For his keyboard, he is using the Logitech K400 wireless keyboard that's on a custom mount he made using 3mm alloy, piece of black profile, and swivel joints he purchased from eBay. For audio, looks like his only source are his HyperX Cloud 2 Pro, which have 53mm drivers, 7.1 surround, and are noise cancelling headphones. This is a great choice. One thing I want to point out is the cable management. All his monitor cables are tied down the arms and the Stream Deck cable running up the side hidden. Great work on that. As for his PC, he definitely didn't stop short there either. He is using the Thermaltake View 71 case to hold his i5-9600 CPU overclocked to 5.1 and has paired that with the beefy RTX 2080 Super water block GPU. For RAM, he has the 16GB Trident Z RGB sticks. Overall, the PC is very nice and this PC shouldn't have any problem running his sim of choice. Overall, Colin, this entire room and setup is very clean. Love the cable management and how there's enough personality but not overbearing. It feels like a comfortable place to do some serious racing. Great job. Next we have Dave. He is 38 and from the US. It took him about 1 year to complete the setup and about 3 months to complete the PC build. He mentioned he started the rig build January 2020 and his PC build started on Black Friday 2020. It took him about 3 months to complete the PC. Dave is using the Simlab P1X cockpit with an NRG 310 fixed bucket seat. He is using triple 27-inch AOC curved monitors with 144Hz refresh rate and 1 millisecond response time, and also added the Asus ROG bezel-free kit to hide the monitor bezel and improve the immersion of those triple monitors. This runs for around $109 retail for the pair. Excellent job here, Dave. Well worth it. For his pedals, he's using the Huskenveld Sprint load cell pedals. For his wheel, he's using a Fanatec V2.5 base and a Fanatec V2 F1 wheel with advanced paddle module that's equipped with magnetic shifters and hall sensors. For audio, he has a Logitech Z623 2.1 system with a sub that packs 400 watts of peak power and should bring excellent sound immersion to his setup. Dave also has the Fanatec SQ7 gear all metal shifter and the Fanatec handbrake, using the Simlabs mounts to keep them in one place. For his peripherals, he's using the Logitech wireless mouse and keyboard combo that he has sitting on a Simlabs keyboard and mouse tray mount. Great work. Overall, the setup is in a nice location and love the artwork and the old-fashioned lights on the walls. Excellent touch of personalization. But that's just half of the story. Dave also has a small bar area and the full-size shuffleboard for friends and family to use while they wait for their turn on the sim rig. As you go further back in this almighty man cave, you see a full-size theater room with a Denon 9-channel audio-video receiver, 8 15-inch subs, RC70 front speakers, and Verita surround and side speakers. He has an Epson 4K projector and a 100-inch screen, 9-seat fusion seating with second floor elevated to give that authentic movie theater feel. Dave also mentioned the posters on the wall were made by him and have insulation for sound reflection and absorption, and also he made the custom bass traps himself. Dave has definitely turned this part of the house into an amazing entertainment area with something for everyone to enjoy. Now back to his setup. He pulled this S85 V10 engine from a 2007 BMW M5 that he did a full teardown on. He powder coated it and added some RGB inside and now has this gorgeous PC table stand. Very creative and looks amazing. You can't have an amazing table like this holding your PC and fall short on the PC itself, and Dave surely didn't disappoint. He's using the powerful 8-core i7-10700 CPU overclocked to 5.1 gig, paired up with the elusive EVGA 3090 for the Win Ultra GPU. Dave has also added the 32 gig G-Skill Trident Z Neo sticks. We can all agree this PC is future-proofed. Dave, we can see a lot of thought and time went into the setup as well as the entire entertainment room. Great job on the gear selection and overall setup. This man cave definitely has something for everyone. Excellent job and thanks for your submission. And next we have Etienne. He is 52 and from the Netherlands. He has been sim racing for 1.5 years and he is a competitive shooter and has the hardware to show for it. I mean, look at all these medals and trophies. He even has a shooting sim for practice. Very cool. Etienne told me the story about how he and his brother were going to upgrade their first sim and build it into the powerhouse it is now. But unfortunately it couldn't turn out this way, and Etienne's brother Cyril had to go into surgery for a minor procedure that ended up going wrong and needing 25 more surgeries to correct. During this time, Etienne continued to build the rig in hopes for his brother to recover from the procedures and race together. Unfortunately, Cyril contracted COVID and passed away shortly after. At only 42 years old, leaving behind a wife and 4 amazing children, my deepest condolences. Etienne mentioned this was a very hard time in his life and needed to find a way to overcome the grief he was feeling, and he decided he would continue building the sim rig in memory of his brother, and I know Cyril would be extremely proud of this setup. For his monitor, he is using a massive 75-inch LG 4K 60Hz TV. For his wheel, he's using the SimMagic M10. And for his pedals, he went with the SimForge Mark I. All of this is sitting on the DOF Reality H2 motion platform. It captures 2-dimensional movement and is actually one of the quietest actuator-based platforms around. It retails for around $12.99 US new. Although Etienne did mention he bought his used, so I suggest looking in the used market first. Also, I believe he said he has 2 Butt Kicker Gamer 2s attached, and to pair it off, he has 2 Nuke amps at 500 watts apiece. And on the right side of the cockpit, he has a Thrustmaster TSS sequential shifter handbrake and a Thrustmaster Warthog flight stick. Within arm's reach, he also has his iPad, which he created a do-it-yourself mount for and used for controlling his motion, shakers, and will also control his new wind set from SRS soon. He also added a Stream Deck for his in-sim controls. Etienne mentioned he double-sided sticky taped the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 and he used a Sim Dashboard for his Sim Dash panel. On the left side, he has a Thrustmaster Warthog HOTAS to complete the Warthog flight set. Next for his peripherals, he's using the Logitech K400 wireless keyboard and Logitech M310 wireless mouse. He also has the Samsung Tab 3 that he uses as an info screen. And none of this would be useful without the help of a PC, and Etienne made sure to build one that's up to the task. He uses a Ryzen 7 3700X CPU and an MSI GeForce RTX 3080. How did you guys find these cards? He is also powering everything with his beefy Power LC1200V 2.4 Platinum PSU. Again, all in all, this is one awesome setup you have there. I'm sure your brother would be extremely pleased with it. Continue on modifying and upgrading and hope to see you back on another episode in the near future. And for the final entry of the episode, we have Zhao. He is 41 and lives in Portugal. It took him about 4 years to build his entire setup, with most of the parts and PC upgrades coming in the last year. He's using a Simlabs K2R cockpit and the OMP TR-S bucket seat. Zhao is using triple Philips 27-inch 1080 monitors and a 29-inch LG ultra-wide up top for stats, info, and other tasks. For his wheel, he is using a Thrustmaster T300 with the F1 wheel add-on, and Zhao is also using Sim Dashboard as a Sim Dash panel on his 2016 Samsung A3. It's being held up by magnets for a clean, simple look. His pedals are the Thrustmaster TLCM load cell pedals. He's also using the G-Lab Helium wired RGB keyboard. For audio, Zhao's only source are his 2.4 GHz wireless Razer Nari Ultimate headphones with 50mm drivers. These typically retail for around $199 US, although I have seen sales dropping them to as low as $149 from time to time. The machine powering all this is a Ryzen 7 2700X overclocked to 4.2. He's also using the ever so popular NVIDIA 1080 Ti GPU. 16 gigs of RAM inside an NOx all black case. Very nice. Overall, your setup is very nice and enjoy how it's configured for you. Great job.
Well, that does it for the very first episode. Thank you to the 4 entries for entering and sending your submissions. So we're going to have 5 episodes total. Each episode is going to have 4 entries. We're going to pick one winner from every episode. What happens in the final round is me, along with the viewers, are going to choose one winner out of the top 5 finalists that's going to win the $50 iRacing gift card. You can use that for renewals. You can use that for tracks, cars, clothes, whatever you want to use it for. You can go ahead and use it. Now it's up to the viewers to go down below in the comments and type in the name of your favorite setup. I will have my email down in the description below. Go ahead and send an email if you want to get entered into the series. I'll go ahead and give you all the instructions and what kind of photos I'm looking for and specs and all that. And until next time, hope you enjoyed this. Please hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so when the next episode does come, you can jump on it and check it out first. Until next time, hope you enjoyed this. Peace.